a game, I guarantee. Is this fun or what?
This is why you lift all them weights.
Get the popcorn ready. Here we go.
I came from a small town. I've kind of beat the odds. Not the prototype that should be in the NFL. I'm too small, I don't have the right arm. I'm not going to make it. Well, I have, and I'm here, and hopefully it'll last.
What a play by the Snake.
Great job by Jake Plummer.
There's nothing that makes me tick. I'm me, and I play ball, and I have fun, and that's it. First, I want to start by saying I'm honored and privileged, excited about every other adjective that could be positive to be here and be part of the Denver Broncos organization. What it came down to was my heart and my gut, and it was about winning. You know where I've been, you know where my career's gone. There's not much else I can say. I wanted to be here, and that was it. They're putting a lot of trust into me to be the guy here that's going to lead this team. Then I got to do my part on Sundays, is go out and get victories for them.
Whew. Ready? Yes, sir. Just waiting for the real games to start. Thank you. It's nice to be here. I'm going to enjoy it. Here we go. Double wing left. F short. 3-jet. Flanker drive deeper corner. I'm over.
3rd and 13. Again, Plummer in the gun, a back to each side. Jake takes a snap, steps up, flush, throws. Wide open, Lilly, 10, 5. That is a Denver touchdown. Jake Plummer showing you some of the mobility that made him such a valuable commodity in the offseason. And the fans in Denver love it.
All we need is one big one from somebody.
Shotgun time. Plummer takes a snap, again the 4-man rush, pressure. Jake steps up, now throws deep. He wants Lilly. Ashley makes the catch.
Here we go, Clint. Take this to the house right here.
Having fun is a key for me, I think, and obviously winning will make everything that much more fun.
Plummer drops to throw. Pressure, Jake steps up, throws the deep ball right sideline. The deep ball from Jake Plummer to Ashley Lilly goes for 60 yards. Plummer drops to throw, quarterback draw. Needs a block from Griffin. He gets it. Jake makes a move. He dives. He's got a Denver touchdown. Plummer drops to throw. Pass is going to be intercepted. Brackett brings it back for an Indianapolis touchdown.
The ebb and flow of football and how the momentum changes, and you can sense it and you can feel it. When the momentum's gone away from you, it's the worst thing. But when it comes back, that feeling when you have the momentum and nothing's going to stop you is one of the best feelings you can have.
Jake now throws in the end zone. He wants Smith in the end zone. Rod makes the catch. Denver touchdown.
Can we get a picture with you?
I used to practice when I was a kid. I used to trace over the Sports Illustrated, like Walter Payton, Marcus Allen autographs, and I wonder if I'm ever going to have a chance to have an autograph. And sure enough, I did. That's the progression. When I'm in a hurry, when I've got a little bit of time and it's a kid or a nice jersey or helmet, and that's back when I was signing no autographs, except maybe a couple or two in college. I like giving autographs. I love giving autographs to kids. That's probably one of the bigger joys in my life, to see a kid get an autograph and the excitement.
How you doing?
Good.
Jake, what's your name?
Melissa.
You gonna bring us luck tonight? All right.
I try to treat everybody the same, especially the little kids. We have a kids captain that comes out at the coin flip. And, they're out there and they're like, you go up and say hi to them, kind of make them relax a little bit.
What's up, Andrew? Jake Plummer, nice to meet you. What's up, Richard? No, I know that little kid. He's a stud.
I used to wear jerseys as a kid growing up of my favorite players, and it's a good feeling to know you got fans that are willing to put your jersey on. And the funniest thing is that They'll have a kid wearing a 16 jersey, and then they'll have a brand new newborn baby, and they'll say, "We named it Jake after you." And it makes me feel good. It gives me a warm feeling that people would name their kids after me. They think that highly of me, but you know, I'm just a normal guy. They got to realize that. Can't take for granted the peace and quiet, the times that you're alone, actually, out of the eye of the public. That's why I like coming back home to Idaho. I was outside a lot, enjoying the outdoors. My mom was a teacher at the local schools. My parents split up when I was in the 3rd grade, so she pretty much raised me. She did a great job of raising all of me and my 2 brothers, and we grew up eating tofu and sprouts and beets and really healthy food. I was the youngest of not only my 2 brothers, but then I have 6 other male cousins where I was the youngest of them. I'd always try to tag along, you know, being the little brother and the guy that, you know, I was an annoying little kid in the backyard, and my brothers would beat me up. Probably end up most times being where I'd run away, go into the house crying. My mom would go out and get mad at them for not letting me play with them. "You gotta let Jake play with you." And I was a little baby.
I'm Stagger Lee.
I'm Johnny Lee. I'm Billy Lee.
Before we went to the UP, we got nowhere with women.
Now we steal the show. An MOM production.
Jake, how come there's a line across the top?
Mom!
What?
You gotta have the line. Let me see this. It's on. It's playing right now. Hello.
I was a young buck back then. I'm 25 now, so I get a little more of a manly voice. That's dangerous. Cheerleaders backing up that Tahoe. Look at them. They don't know where they're going. Watch. They're going to run over somebody. I can't go any further. I don't know where I'm going. Okay. Watch this. I still probably have the same temperament and the same attitude and everything as I did when I was a young little kid out in, you know, Optimus playing back in Boise. You know, I remember in 5th grade where I'd draw a picture and say, you know, I'm going to be playing in the NFL one day, and this is my jersey. 5th grade was when a friend of mine, Casey Richards, came and said, "Hey, you got to play football with us. It's so much fun." And you know, there was no way it was going to go by with my mom. So I got Casey to come over, and we both got in there, and he started telling her, "We got to let Jake play. We need him so bad." And I got on my knees, and I was like, "Please, please, please, Mom, please let me play." She finally said, "Yeah." I started playing receiver because my buddy Casey, he was the quarterback. He threw me a pass over my head in practice, and I couldn't get to it, so I ran and grabbed it and rifled it back to the coach right on the money. And so he said, "I think, you know, you're going to be the new quarterback." Casey became my receiver. He became my #1 receiver. I love Walter Payton. There's some clips of me where I'm running a QB sweep. You know, I remember seeing Walter jump over piles, and I come to the sideline and I try jumping over like 3 or 4 guys and just get demolished. I don't remember any of the stats or nothing like that. All I remember is the excitement of being able to go eat pizza afterwards. It's really probably was what I look forward to most. You know, let's go play football so we can go eat pizza. You know, parents sometimes can make it more important than the kids make it. And my parents were great because they didn't, "Get ready, you got to go to bed tonight. You got a game tomorrow morning." I was 11 years old in the 5th grade. It was just something that I liked to do, and they wanted to promote that. So I guess my mom made the right decision to finally let me play some football. But I remember throwing long bombs was our best play, actually. We had a real fast kid. He'd line up and just take off, and I'd drop back and just heave it as hard as I could.
It's unbelievable. I can't believe we came through. I didn't even think we had a chance, and we came through and we got it. It's just the greatest feeling of all time ever.
From there on, I was able to play at ASU.
Nothing on earth that will get us going like like Jake Plummer's throwing. Everyone knows when the snake drops back in the broad daylight that an ASU win is always in sight.
Coming to ASU was probably one of the best decisions I ever made. In college, the NFL didn't even become reality or become a thing that I thought about until my junior year when someone asked me if I was going to leave early. That was really the point I knew that, hey, I'm going to get a shot to play in the NFL now. And, you know, I didn't know for sure what would happen then. What scouts say and what you do in college doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have great success in the pros. And I had doubts coming out of college whether I could do it. Still this next year, I'm going to make mistakes. It's a learning process. You know, if you just fight through it.
Keep going, huh? Ready, pizza!
If I ever find myself getting so caught up in it and so uptight about trying to be so perfect and do all that.
Come on, man!
Not like going out to practice or, you know, man, season's so long, it's tough on me. Then I remember back when I was a kid how much fun it was and why I started playing the game. Well, Kent went down with an ankle injury against the Giants. They moved me, of course, to second string that week. Stoney Case was going to get the start in Philadelphia, and he went in and he did all right, but I guess the coaches felt it was time to get me in there. It was something special playing against the Eagles and finally getting a chance.
Jake Plummer has been waiting for this moment. I don't know whether he envisioned being put back in his own end zone, but he gets to take his first NFL snap. First and 10 at his own 2-yard line. Plummer throws, and the ball's caught by Moore, and Moore's in the midfield stripe at the 45, and he's knocked down in Eagle territory at the 41-yard line. One of the key things you want to try to do is at least give the punter some room so he can punt it. That's what most teams would probably go out there to try to do, but I figured why not go all the way. I think, you know, me being young, a little bit of energy, came in there and excited the guys. Came in and said, hey, let's go. 14 plays, we're going to go 98 yards. Let's do it. And looked him right in the eye and said, we're going to score. At the 31-yard line, he winds up and throws right side. The catch made at the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5-yard line. He scores into the end zone. Goes Kevin Williams. It was just a special moment, something you dream about, and I was lucky enough to have it happen to myself. As a rookie, one of my main goals once I started playing was to make the fans forget about the old Cardinals, that losing image, and we're the new Cardinals now. Well, Cardinals fans have been waiting for this moment, and the fans down at that end of the stadium are welcoming him to the NFL.
Here we go, red left, 23Z in, on one, ready? Come on, Jake, hit it, buddy.
He drops back to throw. He looks. He fires the ball deep for Moore. He's got it. He scores!
That's vintage Jake Plummer. Bootleg fake, outruns a defensive lineman, finds Gedney, hits him for a touchdown. I mean, the guy's he's got everything in the arsenal.
I think then I kind of noticed, you know, hey, I think if I can mature and keep learning, I got a chance to play in the league.
And once again, Jake Plummer, as accurate as any quarterback in the NFL right now.
I think that's when things kind of started changing.
Yes, Monday.
It felt good coming into camp as a starter and the guy that everyone was going to rally around, and that feeling that my teammates respected me. They felt that I was able to get the job done.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. I left slot F move, 37 power on one. 43 snaps! Damn it.
Stay up. Come on, Snake.
He wasn't going to get me. He saw it. He missed me. If I hadn't slipped. If I could have kept my feet, I was up the sideline. Throw the ball, Jake. Sorry, Rob. If you could have seen me throw that, you would be ashamed of me.
There were a lot of pressures put on me. You know, I was the savior, the guy that was going to build the stadium, this and that.
This is it. This is the beginning of the beginning.
I don't think I consciously thought, oh gosh, I got to go do this. But in the back of my mind, I saw the articles, I'd read them, and thought, man, I better start playing. You know, I'm second year into the league. I better do something special. And I was forcing myself to do stuff that I wasn't able to do. I was getting out of the pocket, and instead of just running for 5 yards, I was trying to throw it downfield every time, trying to make the big, huge play. First down, I'd throw it deep into triple coverage and get it picked. Not playing smart and trying so hard. Everybody thought I was a savior. I thought I had to live up to what they were, calling me.
And this is just a case of Jake just trying to squeeze something in. Jake's going to have to be a little more patient.
We started out kind of slow, and I was getting call-ins on the radios telling people saying that I need to be shipped out of town. I was putting so much pressure on myself, and I wasn't having fun like I always did going through college and through high school. And I was sore after a lot of those games. 9 games, I think I got sacked 52 times.
He's sacked and the ball is fumbled.
Red 18! Put that! Damn! Throw the ball! Put that! You took off, and that fullback was right there and didn't take off with you, and I had to reach it and get up there high. My bad, and I hit him up here.
Sorry where you hit him.
I'm not.
Halfway through the year, my coach that was there, we had a lot of talks, and he said, make sure you just have fun, just go out and have a good time. And he was the guy who really got me onto the fun part, being happy, enjoying what I was doing.
Yeah, baby!
I think it showed in the last part of the season. Wins started coming more often then.
Go! Get on now. Let's go score, baby. Score TD, baby. 43!
Third and goal to go. Plummer rolls right. Plummer dodges. Plummer throws to the goal line. It is caught. Johnny McWilliams, and he scores.
Good job, Johnny Mac. You hear what I said in there? More of those will come, baby.
I think I've doubted myself, but was able to have some guys around me that made big plays along with myself to give myself the confidence and sit back and say, hey, it's the NFL, but I'm making plays. I'm scrambling around, making a guy miss and throwing for 20 yards and throwing some touchdowns.
Hey, good catch. Hell of a catch. Finally feels like we're playing ball now.
And also the fans who are grateful enough to forgive me for those dumb rookie mistakes and keep rooting for me. Once that happened, I realized that, hey, it's still football. The guy's just a little faster and bigger, and the same thing. You suit up the same way, and you go out and play between the lines.
Jake Plummer's going to get a chance to take a knee. And how many times have the Cardinals been able to do that this year?
In the 3 years that I've been here, I think that's the first time that we've knelt down 3 straight times at the end of the ball game. I like that. I like that, in case anybody wonders what that's good.
And they're still alive for a wild card berth in the playoff race with 2 games left to play.
Blitz, 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 blitz.
The Saints blitz. Plummer's flushed out of the pocket. Plummer's going to run. Plummer's on the 35. Plummer's still running on the 30. Plummer's on the 25. He's got a first down at the 23.
And we are dangerous, brothers. We are dangerous.
Tried so hard to get over that losing image in the Valley, and I think having the fans out there come out on the field, it's like a college atmosphere. They're out there jumping on the goalposts.
And that could be the turning point for this franchise. Jake Plummer, the maturity, he takes themselves down. The game is over. The Cardinals have won this for the first time since 1982. Go to the playoffs.
Welcome to Texas Stadium and Happy New Year, everybody, as the Arizona Cardinals make their first appearance in postseason play in the NFL in 23 years, taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The Cardinals, of course, known as the Cardiac Cards around Arizona, are meeting a team that not only has played in more, but they have also won more postseason playoff games than any other team in the NFL.
43, sit down.
Plummer back to throw, looks up the middle, and Sanders makes a one-handed stab on a 58-yard pass play.
Jake Plummer was under siege that time. He steps up, just delivers it. The Cardinals have the Cowboys right where they want them. then just pitches the football underneath to Morrell, who goes untouched for the touchdown.
Well, it's a game of big plays, and the Cardinals have made all of them today.
I don't know how I got it to him.
Plummer shoots it out of the backfield for Centers. He's got it. He scores!
And what about those wild cards? Have they done it? No one gave them a chance to win this football game.
First playoff win in 50 years.
Good job. Keep it up.
Unbelievable. The Cardinals had the ball game right in their grasp. They still don't know how to win.
If you hear it so many times, you almost kind of believe it and think, wow, we are pretty bad.
3rd down and 5. Plummer is changing something at the line of scrimmage, and that ball is intercepted.
Jake just forces the football there.
I hate losing. It's not what I'm gonna go out and lose today. You don't say that before you go out and play a game. And it's tough. Guys are dragging along and you're losing, you're trying hard, but you just keep losing.
And he's under pressure and the ball's taken out of his arms.
The Cardinals blow another opportunity.
I try to separate football and my personal life as much as I can, meaning I don't want to come home and kick the dog and be mean or be grumpy just because we lost.
Right next to the green for crying out loud.
Whatever. 2 shots, one's bound to be decent. I get opportunities to do a lot of stuff to honor Pat and go speak kind of on his behalf. Hi, I'm Jake Plummer of the Denver Broncos. I'm honored to speak on behalf of the many NFL and collegiate players who were friends of the late Pat Tillman. Pat is among those brave military men and women who paid the ultimate sacrifice while fighting for our freedom. Being able to play ball with him for 7 years through Arizona State and the Cardinals, the passion that he had when he played, the fire and the way he attacked every task. I think he just stood up for what he believed in. Every leader has to kind of go against the grain, and at one point you're either going to upset some people or ruffle some feathers, but you don't back down. You don't let their reactions or their opinions stop you from doing what you want to do. And Pat being killed, and his inspiration to me is to not sit around and do nothing anymore. And if you want to do something, get off your butt and do it. I still do a lot of stuff, every day, and then I'm always remembering him. The beard was in a way to kind of honor him. The sticker didn't float, so I grew a thick, nasty, ugly beard, and I think Pat would have been proud of me the way I grew my beard out. And that's all I cared. I didn't care what anybody else said about it. And all those people that thought I was a Unabomber or a bad man because I had a beard, maybe they'll change their opinion now. Set. Green 40.
Get Mike.
Green 40. Hut hut.
Tight. There you go. Here we go.
Right at the snap, obviously, we want to see where the safeties are at. Usually, there's 2 safeties, either one's down, the other one's down, or they're both deep. As soon as the ball snapped, though, they can do a number of things. First couple steps, my eyes are directly on what they're doing, see where they're rotating. And after I see that, my eyes will come over to see where I'm going over here. The hardest part is when my back goes to the defense for that split second. So when I come back around, I gotta see where those safeties are, and I let it rip. Sometimes hard with the arms waving and everything to see a lot of stuff. Zach Thomas a few years ago in Miami, I thought I had him a wide open tight end, and there's this dude just popped up out of nowhere like a little gnome. I was like, where did he come from? A lot of times deep balls, like we run a couple routes where I know I'm throwing it no matter what the D does. Those are good plays because you don't have to read anything. You just know you're throwing it deep to your main man and let him go up and make you look good.
Throws to the end zone. Pass going to be caught by Ashley Laline.
Great catch, baby.
That is a Denver touchdown.
Ash, great catch, baby. It was a little underthrown. You made it look nice, though.
And what does Jake Plummer have that a lot of people doubted him with is that vision down the field.
You try to keep your eyes downfield. There is times where the rush is getting to you and you look downfield, but you kind of keep one eye kind of looking to see if the defensive lineman has been getting to you all day. I don't know if you've ever been out in the woods late at night, maybe scared that someone's chasing you, and you just kind of feel somebody behind you all the time, so you kind of walk faster and faster. That's what being a quarterback's all about, is knowing when to get out and knowing when to stand in there and throw it. He was coming, I couldn't hold it any longer. That's the part we have to deal with. That's having courage and standing in there and showing to your teammates you're going to stand in there and take the shots. You look at the physical part of the game as a quarterback, you're going to get hit. You're going to take some shots.
Now Jake's in trouble and going to be sacked all the way inside the 35-yard line.
The one I probably remember the most my rookie year against Pittsburgh, I tried to sneak under and get the ball into the end zone on a bootleg, and Levon Kirkland, you know how big he is. One of his legs weighs more than me, and I think he hit me with the knee or something, and I blacked out, called the play in the huddle, handed it to the wrong guy after that. I've been hit by Woodson, Darren Woodson for the Cowboys. He hit me so hard, threw the ball, and the first thing that hit after he hit me was my head. I landed like on my shoulders and head first.
Steps back, Plummer's going to get knocked down. Red 18.
You have to expect that. You have to be able to play through the injuries if you're hurt. And you take a big, blow on the sideline, or you take a shot in the pocket, you got to get back up. You can get back up, and your teammates see that. They're like, this guy's a tough SOB. If you get a chance to break, the defense breaks your pocket down and you get to get out of the pocket, you got to be able to do that. And I've always been able to do that.
Oh, hell, here comes the snake. Here comes the snake. Get the snake.
To be able to run and be able to move a little bit definitely helps because you're not taking square shots. The great ones at getting out of the pocket and escaping, you'll, in amazement and in awe, wonder how they actually got out of there sometimes, and they don't even see a guy behind them, and they're ducking and then taking off, and it's a feel thing.
And the ball's loose. Oh, but Plummer scooped it up. He's rolling to the left side. He's going to throw downfield, and it's caught. What a play by the snake.
Plummer, he can run forever. Jake Plummer with a huge run.
Jake the Snake, he's delivered.
Jake the Snake.
Oh, man. That guy can play right there, though. Let me tell you something. He makes plays.
Plummer loads it up, wants a home run ball to Jet. Puts the air, makes the over-the-shoulder catch, and Denver is in business.
The Idaho Mafia. Jake Plummer to Jed Poutier. Both of them from Boise, Idaho. Potatoes.
Idaho's known for recreation, so growing up, that was one of the first things I had was a bike. It's something that is natural for me to get on a bike. You're riding and you're just waiting for that next hill and that next up and that down, and you really free your mind completely. Coming out here was an escape for me once the season ends. To get out, it's real quiet. The scenery is beautiful, and you get out far enough and you don't hear a sound. It's absolute, silence. I'd love to get one of them big fat D linemen out here and say, come on, keep up, catch me now. How's it going? Some people, they don't even say hi, they're so into it. I say hi all the time.
What's up, man?
I'm not being his friend, I was just saying hi. I was just saying hi, I'm not his friend. Red 18 is one of my favorites.
Red 18. 43.
My theory on that is you can't go I don't like saying green 10, because one syllable doesn't work good. You get an 18, you can red 18, red 18, it just kind of flows better. And so I usually try to stick with the 2-syllable numbers.
Blue 88. Green 90. Blue 50.
I said red 18 for 3 years straight.
Red 18. Red 18. Red 18.
I didn't go on many hard counts early in my career because learning an offense and you have to go out there and all the stuff you got to go through your head and got to know the defense, see what they're doing if they shift.
92, Mike.
And I get up there and sometimes it takes it a while at the line, and I didn't want to forget the cadence.
Right now, if I change my cadence, I forget the play and start worrying about that.
I've done it quite a few times in a game, said hard 3 and gone on 1.
Hard 3 here, hard 3.
And the O-line doesn't like that much.
60 power on 2-on-2, ready? Say hot!
He's got on 2.
The incident with Pete Kendall, preseason game.
Jack right slot, 60 power on 2-on-2, ready?
You heard me say on 2.
On 2-on-2, ready?
And then I got up there and Groot was making a bunch of calls, and he turned and said, "It's not one?" And I said, "Yeah." Because I kind of forgot what it was on, obviously. So I called on one, and you see Pete was late getting off the ball. So he got a little upset with me.
What the are you doing on 2?
It's second
You
sound.
said on 2.
Hey. He kind of attacked me as the leader of on the field. In front of the other guys on the field, I don't like that.
Hey, don't yell out here at me like that. 66.
Because you do that right in front of all those other guys. Where's the boundary set of who's in charge and who's not?
He yelled at me right in my face.
He cannot defy me like that in the huddle.
I told him to shut up.
Shut up. You need to learn when to shut up.
He told me, get your head out.
Pull your head out of here.
Shut up.
Call the right play. You call it on 2.
Pete, flip the brain cell on me.
What are you going to do? Get him a
now.
The very next play, he got a looper coming out. He was late passing it off. Guy kind of got in my face. I made a good throw to David for a completion. He said, "Hey, good play, 1-6." I said, "Good job, 66."
Thanks, 66.
Someone even asked me, "Why do you say 1-6 and you can't call each other numbers?" And probably because we're getting so personal, getting mad at each other, right in each other's faces.
66, you better shut up.
You just use their number. It's kind of like, instead of calling him Pete out there.
Thanks, 66.
Once we get off, we're Pete and Jake again, and we're good friends.
We're good.
It's going to happen, but we can't be doing that in the huddle.
Huddle up. Let's go, fellas, huh? Let's go, huh?
There has to be a line set where whatever this QB says on the field, that's what goes.
Listen up. Listen up. 23 scat wide Buffalo. Sharp, you're breaking a slant versus 2 to that side, your side. Right. Plus look quick, too, anyway. If they come strong, they're going to hit you. Settle. Hey, settle. Stop.
I'm not a stern, in your face, cuss you out kind of guy. They know their jobs, receivers, tight ends, and running backs, and their job is to get open.
Hey, Frank! I was waiting for you to look, baby.
I had to run.
I was waiting for you to look. Let's go.
I got to put my little piece in there, but it's more encouragement trying to get them to do it for me.
You got by him, and I was about ready to unleash it and just let you get up for it.
As long as they're giving it 100% and trying, and they're out there pouring it out for you, you can't really get after them too much.
I had to let it go then, and I just led you a little too much. Could have just babied it out there. You were good. I was like, no way did I overthrow him.
I'm sorry about that. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to let that happen.
That's all right, man.
The first one was my fault.
Yeah, the second one was mine.
I had a whole bunch of calls.
I just got to really ride you when you're getting out of there.
You don't want to make your meal ticket, your big horse is out there mad at you.
You all right? He didn't get me. I ducked underneath it. Good job, baby. Good work, Lion. Good work.
You got to keep them on your side.
Good work, baby. Dry him off good.
Oh, Aaron Graham's going to hate you for that one. He used to sweat a lot, and if I take a snap and he's sweating, out his butt, it's nasty. I mean, he snaps the ball and the ball's completely wet. My hands are wet and I can't throw the ball. I'd always come over and I'd say, "Are you dry? Are you keeping yourself dry?"
You don't mind me doing that. I got to, man. Who get it? I got to get in there and dry it.
I get down there sometimes, like there, and start scrubbing on it. I got to have it dry, but he used to hate when I do that. That's funny.
Come on, Shelby, come here. Come on, girl. Come here. Come on. Hey, yeah, she loves the water. Good girl. Oh, yeah. Come on.
I enjoy the game of football. I love it, but there's so much more enjoyable. There's so many more enjoyable things in life that I love to do. Whether it's walking my dog, mountain biking, golfing, bowling. Football is a big part of my life, but I don't want it to ever become my whole entire life. I try to mix things up and do enough things that I enjoy that's away from football.
Oh, yeah. I told you.
That way when football season comes around, I'm hungry for it again. I want to get in there. I want to go back to action. I want to start studying and start hitting the books and get those games going because it is something I love to do.
And the Broncos are going for it. 4th down, goal from the 1-yard line. Everybody jammed in tight. Bootleg again by Plummer. In trouble, throws in the end zone. It's picked off. Back upfield, it's Peppers.
Jake Plummer gonna throw it. He ain't got no damn sense. He gonna throw it to you every time. He just throwing stuff up.
There's times I need to learn, I think, in the first part of games, first quarter, to be more safe.
loads it up. He throws the ball deep for Lee, and there's an interception.
You got a lot of game left. Take the ball down, throw it away. It's not the end of the world.
You can't take a sack even if you got to throw it away. You can't take a sack.
There's a fine line, you know. You want to throw the ball away. Obviously, save sacks, save your body. But if there's a chance with a crease, you know, I got to be able to take that and go get some positive yards.
It's 4th down and 9, and the ball is at the 33, and evidently Mike Shanahan's going to roll the dice.
In the end of the game, of course, I'm taking the chances. You have to.
4th and 9, Plummer in the shotgun. Plenty of time. Jake runs to his right, throws a deep ball, then the right sideline pass is going to be caught. Ashley Lee, and a Denver touchdown, and the gamble pays off.
I believe every game's winnable until there's no seconds left on the clock and the horn blows. When winning means something to you and you hate to lose, I think that energy level rises, and you shut everything else out and you go after it.
Plummer off the play action, throws near side for center. He's got it. He scores!
And what a way to finish it. I'll tell you, this is an unbelievable comeback. Jake Plummer makes it look like cut and butter.
It's just something I go out with the never die attitude, you know, never quit. I'm going to go until they make me get off the field.
On 4th down, play action fake, pumps it, fires the ball down the middle of the field for Marte Jenkins. He's got it! He scores!
Don't you ever count out Jake Plummer.
It kind of is a calm that comes over you. You don't hear any noise out there. There's no crowd noise. I know what I got to do. I've got to complete the ball. I've got to make the plays. I'm so focused in on that. They say I have a look in my eye.
And the offense is going to have to rise to the occasion.
Oh yeah, Jake Plummer. Back to his right. The snap. He play action fake. Plummer rolls right. Throws it to the goal line. Sanders has got it. He scores! He scores! The Cardinals are going to win. The Cardinals have come from behind, and they're going to do it.
Unbelievable. The young quarterback, what does he do? He makes the huge plays at the end of the game. That is Jake Plummer.
I always believe and keep that faith.
Even score. Let's go.
I think the guys around me see that, and they in turn believe with me when we get out there.
You step up. You, whoever it is, got to step up. Someone got to make a play. Let's go. Let's not panic. Fine. Let's just play. Let's go.
The intensity level that I take to into the huddle, I think they respond very well to that.
Let's go now. Come on. Let's wake up. Let's go. Go score now. Come on, baby.
Plummer back to throw. Hangs it upfield for Ashley Lee, right corner, caught it! And it's a touchdown for Denver.
Great throw, Jake. Great throw. Everyone out here, do your job, and one extra special thing. We will beat these guys, all right? We play special as a team today.
I think early in my career, I thought every single play had to be perfect and had to work. And here, you know, the plays are going to work when you execute them correctly and you get the ball to Rod, you get the ball to Ashley, you hand the ball off to Mike. Things will work for you.
Let's go, huh? Playmakers. Surrounded by playmakers right here. Force! Red, 18 touch!
Plummer again, deep in the pocket. Jake steps up, home run ball for the lead on the right sideline. Passes, caught!
Great catch, baby! Great catch!
It's a great play. So nice because teams are going to go to one in that thinking we're going to run it. And you go to one and give Ashley, I mean, that play should be stealing as long as I can throw it far enough.
Here we go, red, 80! Red, 80 touch!
Plummer, boots, rolling to his left, he can run forever.
Take it.
Jake stops and throws for Lee. Back of the end zone, Lee's got it, and that is a Denver touchdown.
Hey, that's what we needed.
3rd down and a foot. Plummer with the boot rolling to his left, could have run easily for a first down. Instead throws to Lely, and Denver with a 38-yard strike.
That was a great throw right there. Nice. Yeah, I love that. I love that play.
Jake Plummer has a Denver touchdown. Jake fakes, steps, throws wide open and flat as Hayden, and Denver with a touchdown.
Jake Plummer, all-time passing yardage for a season, 4,089 yards. Also tied the record in touchdowns. Great job. Where is he? Great job.
Finishing up my 8th year in the league, you know, how long am I going to play? I don't know, and so each year is precious. I feel like I've worked hard in my whole career. I've been on some 3-13 teams, which is tough, and you know, we were 13-3 in the regular season. It's been a lot of fun winning games.
Floats the fade route for Lely. He goes up and he's got a Denver touchdown. Broncos have won at 28-20. They're now 5-1. And the Broncos have their 4th touchdown of the half. Jake ducks under one jet, makes a move on another. He's got some room to run to the 10, steps around another to the 5.
Just an awesome scramble by Jake.
Kick on the way. It is good. Denver is 9-2 as they have beaten the Dallas Cowboys in overtime.
Jake snuck right up inside him on that quarterback sneak, found his way into the end zone.
The level does go up. You know it's do or die. You know if you lose, you're going to be home watching the other team that just beat you go on to try to make it to the Super Bowl.
We are just about set for the first ever postseason game at Invesco Field at Mile High. 76,000 plus on their feet. They are ready as well.
Lead him 16. Lead him.
Do it. Come on, fellas, huh? Let's go. Red, 18 set.
Plummer drops to throw. Wide open step punch here. A huge first down for the Broncos. And Jake, just with quicker feet, able to navigate his way by the Patriot player and picks up 3.
Again, not forcing the ball downfield, making a good decision with it.
Quick drop, fires the quick slant, caught by Rod Smith. But that's another first down for Denver, so their offense is starting to click.
Slot left, I formation. Dane's in, play fake. Plummer now rolling to his right, throws, pass caught. Rod Smith, and Denver has got a touchdown. Plummer threw a dart to Rod Smith, and the Broncos may have just said so long to the world champions.
And the Broncos will advance to the AFC Championship game.
If you're an athletic kid and you play football growing up, that's one of your dreams, is to get a chance to play in the Super Bowl. But, I mean, you can't think too far ahead even in the playoffs. So that's one win or one loss and you're done.
And this one is about done.
I don't focus on negative things. I never have and I never will. You can tell that by the way I play. If I have a negative play, I bounce right back and try to get a positive play. It's gone. You got to let things go. I've been that way all my life, and I hope it will be that way until the day I die. But you got to make fun out of this because it doesn't last long. And right now I'm playing football. I'm living comfortably, and I'm happy in the situation I'm in.